and say what you want to say, being slated. What a terrible racket. And then later on, as you know, the years went by, it was always sort of quoted as being one of the sort of classic Stones albums.
When we start that number.
In November of 1969, 3 months after the hippie Peace and Love gathering at Woodstock, the Rolling Stones decided to mark the end of their U.S. tour with a free concert outside of Rolling Stones' home base of San Francisco. The resulting fiasco, at which one concert-goer was murdered, was a drug-addled orgy of violence and bad vibes, much of both provided by the Hells Angels, who'd been hired to act as security guards. Altamont was dissected at great length in a special 16-page Rolling Stone report, which laid considerable blame on the previously sacrosanct Rolling Stones themselves.
One of Rolling Stone's great, first journalistic, achievements was the coverage of the Altamont disaster. They really went all out to cover that. They treated it like it was Watergate.
I think Rolling Stone, given the fact he was in their backyard, so to speak, was very hysterical because this had happened. And if it had happened somewhere else, I don't think it would have been as important to Rolling Stone. It would have been important, but it wouldn't have hit the emotional gut quite so much if it had been in the East Coast, maybe.
The music was the only thing at that point that was going to distract people from all of this very heavy stuff that was going on around. And it wasn't so much action as vibes, the famous hippie vibes. And they'd all coming down right there, from all different angles. And so it does give you a certain reason to keep playing and play good. Yes.
They kind of really reacted, the Rolling Stone writers, I think, very violently against the Rolling Stones, the group.
Played as good as we could, try to cool it as much as we could, and then you go to the touch wood and hope for the best, getting out of there like you guys got out of Vietnam, hanging from the helicopters, I mean? Whoa, baby. Hey, nothing like a murder. Modern science.
Photography?
Photography, and the fact that it works on me.
Albert Watson says this photo defines the spirit, the essence of rock and roll life. What do you think about that?
It did that day. Albert has got to go, see, a photographer's got to go and try and distill one particular moment, and it's got to mean a myriad of things. Right? And it has to him and it has to other people. So maybe he's right. But, you're asking the subject of the picture. That's very difficult for me to say because, yeah, I guess it does. Am I pretending? When I'm the subject, I do, unless it comes to putting on halos and fairy wings, pretty much what the photographer wants, I'll get the message, I mean, it's like, oh, you want this?
So you can just pull this out, sort of out of your...
Well, it's because there's a lot of me, right? I mean, it's not difficult. All I'm doing is killing myself smoking. I do more, I go through 2 packs on photograph sessions. Maybe under my own, maybe half a pack a day. I don't, they're killing me, these photographers. What am I supposed to say nice about them?